Well, about 2 or 3 years ago now, Fat Mike started talking about this NoFX movie, this documentary that was supposed to be happening. Is that still in process, or has that been knocked on the head now?
It's still in process. Yeah. We it's still in process. You know, these things take a long time. So they're I know they've been editing some stuff, and we did some interviews just after the shows, like a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. So it's still working in process.
Okay, so that's exciting then.
Yeah.
And Home Street Home was supposed to be a TV show. Maybe there's a movie there. Is that still going ahead?
I have no idea. I cannot I cannot speak to that because it's totally not my I don't know anything about where it's at the moment. Yeah. I'm sure we will find out soon.
So the biggest news was that NoFX is coming to an end after 40 years. I hear nobody tells Smelly about this. Like, did you hear about that before Smelly did?
No, it's not that nobody told Smelly. What happened was Mike had been saying that he wanted to be done with the band for many years. He'd been talking about it. He wanted to uh, end it for a number of reasons, and the way that it was kind of announced was a little bit of a surprise, to be honest. And it had been a discussion, but they hadn't all come to this like full agreement at the same moment to be like, okay, we'll make this announcement. This is when it's going to happen. So yeah, Smelly was surprised, as were some of us, because Mike just said it like, yep, we're doing it. This is the date we're going to be done. And it was just a bit of a surprise for that reason. That's how it happened. So it wasn't that I knew it. I knew the same as Smelly and everybody. They had been in discussion. They just, as a 4-person band, had not made a clear commitment to when it was going to happen and if it was really happening, because the other guys weren't really wanting it to happen. But Mike was like, "Nope, I'm done, and this is."
Well, there seemed to be quite a lot of confusion around that subject because half the band would say, no, this is it. It's done. That's it. There's nothing more. The other half would say, we're still going to be a band. We're still going to make albums. We're just not going to play live anymore. So is it done?
Yeah, I think that the thing is that Mike has a lot of songs that he wrote, and there may be that, there's going to be a documentary, there might be retrospectives, they might put out maybe songs that they hadn't released yet. I don't know. It's not, I'm not part of those conversations at all. Like, I'm part of the live band, and but I don't know all the dealings. I'm not on all the band meetings. I'm not that person that has all that information. And I think it's really up to them where they take the next step, if they start to do anything like that. But I mean, they have a documentary coming out. There's things like that that are going to continue to happen on and off, but they're not going to be playing live. They're not going to be doing the same schedule and the release albums in the way they used to. So things are totally different. They've completely changed. Whether there'll be some things coming down the line that are half done or need to get completed, and they want to, finish those up, then that might be the case. But I'm not in those discussions, and I don't know all the details of those things. I just genuinely don't know. Same as the other questions. I genuinely don't know.
That's fair enough then.